Hello, I'd like to welcome back to Dark Messiah of Might and Magic, where today we are running down some hallways with doors we can't open.
There must be a key for these doors. Keep an eye out.
I don't think there's too many places you're gonna need the rope bow.
Don't try to run. You're a dead.
Come on. Head comes off. Ha ha ha. You know, last time I checked, head doesn't come off. Oh. That's quite the toss you got there, Tossa. Ooh, free goobers. A guide to the arcane. It's not the kind of book you'd expect necromancers to be reading, you know. All these spooky goobers everywhere, ugh. Like, why do they have all these little... I assume these mummified whatevers are like protective charms or something. Something to keep the forces of good away? I don't know. Wait, did I just back... Ah! Why would I stop? I'm just getting started. Oh man. I like how this corpse landed all the way over here.
You won't make it. Don't move.
I didn't know that kicks hurt people. I guess they would. Also, why am I equipping the freaking soul drinker? I want to use the cleaver for once. What? I can't read this. It's too mysterious. Alright, I won't be reading that nice book.
Don't try to run.
You know, I'll give it's got nice executions, but the problem with them is that every execution seems to be hit the guy where the armor is the thickest, which is a great way to break your weapon. Let me try and... Ooh. Let me try and bash this guy straight where the armor is so thick that my sword's probably going to snap straight in half. Ugh. What is this, Demon Souls? Oh, magic is good, or magic is dark. Ooh, spooky scary. Care about that. Care about that. I have my own lightning, don't I? I don't. Ah, it doesn't matter. I'm not fighting any orcs anytime soon. Also need any of those. I have my fun with those. The interruptions in the morning. These guys are vampire knights. They are pretty tough nuts to crack. It's the ghouls that make this fight nearly impossible to do, though.
Your time has come.
I mean, jeepers Christ, man. Is this what a laboratory... So yeah, Vampire Knights. Tough nuts. Really powerful. Interesting twist. What is this? Good. Now I can, I guess I can do some blacksmithing. Why can't they just keep them here in holes? Like, oh man, it's not like they're gonna have a... They're not gonna unionize. Well, let's try this. Not having an Earthfire shield is kind of okay. I wanted to examine their shield. Their shield's pretty tough. Not a bad shield. If you probably ran out of Orc bucklers, if you're particularly heavy on the use on the shields, you're out of Orc bucklers, so you need a replacement. Let's go replacement to the East quarters. Well, quarters are usually dead ends. On the other hand, that looks like a warden's office. Gosh, I need to learn to read signs. Like, they should have made the lighting... There's a lot of contrast in this game. There's a lot of places where it's light, dark, light, dark, light, dark, light, dark, and there could be stuff in the shadows. So you're like, oh, I need to turn on my night vision. But your night vision doesn't work in the light, so it's like... Could you just equalize the lighting a bit to the portal? Okay, so that's out of here. That's where I picked up my potions, I think. Or this is where I came in on the other side, and this is where it goes to... Okay, that goes over to the chest. So, I know East Quarters where we were supposed to go. Didn't fool me. I think it might be wise to swap to that plate mail. That extra defense is going to help me out a lot. I don't know how armor class works. Usually when I see games with armor class, I'm like, oh, why's the number so low? And things like Hexen. And I'm like, why is the number so low? And apparently it counts for more than you think because I'm used to Doom armor, where it's like every point of damage you take, your armor goes down by a bit and your health goes down by a bit. But armor class seems to function on a completely different scale. Any objections? Good. Yeah, you tickle that ball. Oh, there are scrolls of telekinesis! Neat. Why would they give... Unless you have to use it, then they could just run out. You might notice there's not a lot of physics objects. This area is kind of sparse on things you can throw. This is the point where they say, okay, stop using telekinesis, start using actual battle spells. I don't know why he gets shocked, but my berry juice. I can't believe the berry juice can actually fall and break. That's a neat detail. Yeah, we've got more of these weird warding charms. It's just what I'm guessing. I'm just guessing they are warding charms, because why else would you have them? They're not here for lighting. That much is clear. That they're unlit corpses, and there's dudes in the wall, so they're either here for like someone who wants to do a spur of the moment examination. It's like, I want to do some dissecting, and it's like, yeah, there's a corpse on the wall. You can use that one. Like, that is very unhygienic. Someone's gonna complain about the smell at some point. I know who these guys are, but they are on Erentier's side, so I might as well just give them a good old bump on the noggin and knock some sense to them. They'll probably wake up. I only hit them once with this large, heavy cleaver. They'll be fine after a bunch of healing potions and long-term medical treatment. This is the part where you kind of get annoyed. There are two ways to this area. One is you can fight like a fair man. The other is you can just kick everyone down the stairs all the time. And they got hooks. Wow. The fact that he's missing an arm is disconcerting at best. They're vampire knights. I don't know what they are. I don't know what they're doing. Okay, and also dead, blah, blah, blah. I don't care about this. I stopped caring. Shel Cesar, Shel Alam. Wow. You really made some names that are hard to pronounce. No, dude. You're gonna have a rough tumble. I'm gonna stuff my face with this food I stole from you. What is with bottles of berry juice? Why does everyone have bottles of berry juice around here? Is that like they wanted to have beer and alcohol in the game, but they couldn't do it, and the ratings were like, no, you can't do that. And they were like, oh shucks, we made all these beer and alcohol models. Guess we're gonna have to replace them with berry juice. I do like that they have books that seem to be referring to both sides. They should support the Seventh Dragon though. Like, they're not demons. We've already revealed that these people are trying to stop the big bad demon from coming into the real world. You know, they're trying to stop this whole apocalypse thing from happening. So naturally, they'd be inclined to believe and follow the dictator. Okay, ooh, the complete book, the complete, not the complete, the complete. The fact that he tried to dodge my kick, more impressive than anything else. But now we've run out of the ledges to kick things off of, so we're gonna have to fight fair and square. They have longswords, by the way, so they can deal a pretty bit of damage. Then again, goblins had clubs, which also dealt like 3 damage, so it's like, really? To the training area. That's gotta hurt like a motherfucker. But, like anyone else, a good old stab in the back usually fixes those problems. Man, lightning shield makes life easy. Don't worry. You'll get the funeral you deserve. Why won't you light on fire? I need you to light on fire. I can't give you a proper funeral without involving copious quantities of burning. That's how wizards like to get buried. They want to be shot with fireballs. Except Amadeus from Trine. That guy, he's going to be pissed off if that happens. He's going to be like, come on! Why did you just cremate with one spell I could never do? I still have 14 magic mushrooms in case I run out of magic and... You know. Anyway, we're about to pick up. Yeah, that's mostly trying to explain the way that Vampire Knights just don't care about anything. Aha! Now we're gonna have to capture and kill more people.
This thing must have a purpose.
Probably a magical key. They inherited their bad habits from the wizards.
Why do the wizards have orbs for keys? This is a nice varied combat arena, though. Like, there are spikes everywhere. Bunch of barrels you could throw with lethal force if you feel like it. This place is tidy. The orb is not completely spherical, so it looks kind of goofy when it turns around. Maybe that's the key mechanism.
Is this a butcher shop?
No, a work.
Stay where you are, infidel.
I thought I had my shield spell on, or did it say not enough mana? No. Should have a bit of a louder bleep for that. Oh, great, we're all the way back here. Did we, like, get the orb yet? Yes, we did. Thought I turned my thing on. I guess I'm running out of mana. Why can't they just use a normal door?
Is this a butcher shop?
Thought I saw another goober. Guess I was wrong. Guess I was wrong. Ooh, laboratory trapdoor key. Anyway, here we see the results of their labor. Don't worry, they're not alive. Whatever humanity they had in them has been taken out of them and replaced with salty, salty saltness. Like, dear goodness, they are salty. Fine. A fair fight it shan't be. I don't like fair fights anyway. They usually involve me losing. Wow, I can't carry more. Wow. I must have a lot of full heal potions now. Yeah, like 20 of them. Ooh. Shadow Steel Daggers. I think I already have those, so... And a bottle of berry juice. You think these people would have more alcoholic, tastes? I could just turn on my shield spell and just jump down here. I said turn on my shield spell and then jump down here. Actually, I didn't think you could jump down. Daggers of Frost, really? Really? They gave us that? Can't believe they gave me Daggers of Frost. Kinda disappointed. Like, I understand that you want to make some cool weapons, but right now, Daggers of Frost are kinda... To the pit of what? The pit of salty beans, man.
Stay where you are, infidel.
What's that called again? Tessellation? Where you use like the whole weird jibbity joop thing? I don't know. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun. This place is so weird. There's like...
If I get free, I'm gonna tear this place apart with my bare hands. Enter, pay for this.
Leanne, she's alive.
Help me! I hear human voices. Why don't you help me?
Leanne, no!
I need to shoot her. I need to make sure she pays the price of mildly inconveniencing me.
Leanne, she's alive.
Help me! I hear human voices. Why don't you help me?
I'm sending you arrows!
Leanne, no!
Well, at least we know she died a very loud death. Not preferable. The loud ones are always the bad ones, but... Ice is probably one of the worst elements. I don't use them very often, though. They're kind of ice shy. Surprised you still find arrows at all. Give the theory of magic. Yeah, they're all learning about the basics of magic. So if I just set the entire place on fire, I'll be safe everywhere. Prayer room. Time to interrupt. What would they be praying to? Would they be praying to the seventh dragon? I kick you down the stairs, because apparently that's how I roll. Didn't I have like an Earthfire sword? Should I just be using that? I'm just gonna use the Earthfire sword from this point forward. What were we gonna do? I hope it was nothing important. Now, there's a door down there that we can go to, but there's some stuff up here first. Like, I don't know why this glitch happens so often when it works fine sometimes. Shadow Steel Armor. Fine, I can finally get rid of this. Where's the Shadow Steel Armor that I picked? Here it is. Oh, I need Endurance 3, so I can't get rid of that just yet. I need to get a couple more skill points. Okay. But yeah, Shadow Steel. I mean, it adds armor to you, for one. It's like, here's some extra armor class. And it adds extra health. It's like, wow. You get everything for the price of nothing. That's 90 health you get. It's a lot. It's a lot of beans. Can we just jump after her? Like, she did it. What? It's like if someone gets thrown down somewhere, you think you could survive the fall too? Or maybe she'll landed on top of something very squishy, like a big spider. This door exists entirely so that you cannot just beat up every enemy or just knock them over and go through this door. It's the only reason these kind of doors exist. And also they keep the enemies out. Guess you do manage to succeed.
I haven't seen him. I don't know if he's returned from Stonehelm.
I wish I did. It's annoying to keep it room clean when there's no one using it.
It comes and goes unpredictably. Best to take the time to keep it tidy.
I know. At least it's easy. There's so little furniture in there, it hardly looks like a bedroom.
Who needs a bedroom when you don't sleep?
I need a bedroom. You know what? We're gonna go until we beat up that big spider guy. That seems a reasonable suggestion to me.
Where would Arentir keep his journal? Where would we find his personal effects? Her again? Oh, forget her. You have to retrieve the skull. She'll just slow you down.
She's still
She is an annoying escort mission,
way
but
down to the pit.
You don't have time for that girl. You must stop Arentir.
this is required if you want to get rid of your little problem and use this weapon. Oh no, where is it? Here it is.
I'm gonna have to remember this. I should try it again later.
It's a really good weapon. It's great in the final area because the final area is filled with undead.
Forget this.
And when I say undead, I mean lots of them. There's an undead ogre, so having access to these weapons is good. You get a bunch more of that type. Daggers, bow, and staff. If you didn't pick up the sword, you still get some. Although I think you need to pick up the sword anyway. So yeah, we're gonna get that. We're gonna help this lady and do her things. Like, just stick to either making an area dark or making it light. And don't put the two together because it creates this weird contrast that the human eye dislikes. The human eye loves gradients of things. Things slowly fading into another. But we do not like things that are just one super starchy color. This is the point where I take out the firebow.
Giant
That's my rope bow.
spiders. For every one you see, there's another dozen hiding.
Your soul is fine. Mostly because I'm gonna steal it. So yeah, the reason they were talking about, like, torches is that these torches were implemented so that the spiders wouldn't, like, leave. Apparently spiders leaving the spider pit, which is a very big reason for concern, happened a lot. Yeah, I'm not gonna melee this guy. What do you think I am? A madman? This thing looks creepy. It's doing that Ultima thing where, oh yeah. You just needed someplace special to go, to die, and wither away into nothingness. My goodness, this place is gross. Ah, that thing is gross! Good tip. Once something sets on fire, it usually isn't going to put the fire out, so you can just leave it be.
Get this web off me.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
What are
You
you doing,
won't use
Fred?
me anymore, wench!
Yes, my love. She'd thwart your desires. Don't let her live.
Stop! He left her killing me!
Yes, kill her.
So, several things can happen here. You can get 3 skill points for saving her. You can get 3 skill points for killing her later. If you leave her here, or you kill her, when she comes back, she's a lich, and you have to fight her. You get to keep your demon for her, but liches are kind of tough. And I think you'll fight her at the same time you fight lots of them. So just get down.
My dear, my... Thank you.
Didn't know you could actually attack her and get unique text, so...
You'll regret this. She's a hindrance.
Have you discovered Aaron's plans?
wench. No.
Yes, my love. She'd thwart your desires. Don't let her live.
I'm keeping her on the good side. Unfortunately, there's one segment in particular where she actually doesn't work out that well. For some odd reason, she has regenerating health. They did something very good with escort missions in that she doesn't have finite, she just gets it back after a bit, which makes her very tough. But there's still one portion where she can easily get killed because there's a bunch of dudes who do a lot of damage in one go, and it makes for some annoying stuff. Generally speaking, I don't know. I don't use demon form all that much, and most people consider the bad good ending where you kill her and you stick with Xana. They consider that the good one. Because apparently siding with this lady is like you're enabling a pretty oppressive church or something doing their stuff. And going with Xana is like you say, no, you can all go suck a fat one. How about you just sort the shit out? And he like goes his own way. And while I appreciate the whole going his own way thing, I don't know. You know what? I'm going to put a small break in, and I'm going to let people decide. If someone says, like, you know, you shouldn't do that. Like, everyone's done that. I can still end it now, and it should still go to the bad ending. Because the good ending is primarily triggered by getting rid of Xanadu. I wonder what happens now. Hey.
You won't use me anymore, wench.
Yes, my love. She'd thwart your desires. Don't let her live.
Yeah, she's just very unbothered. She's like, yeah, you've got problems. Gonna have to sort out those problems. Yeah. If you feel any particular way, tell me. I'll go for that ending, because, you know, I don't care. I can live without the holy weapons. And I honestly don't care. She's got a nice top, I guess. That's like the only redeeming factor.
Demonic aura. I can't believe you're one of those.
She wants to own you. She pours poison in your ears. Don't listen.
I'd like to tell you, but it's not a simple tale.
Don't say anything. You can be cleansed of this. I know a way. I will talk to the priest at the sanctuary of Elath in Stonehenge. If I make it out of here. If he hears from me, he will help me. His name is Dylan. He's a good man.
Don't listen to her. She has no idea who you are. She knows nothing of your power. I do. I saved your life. She's been using you. Now as you come to your birthright, she wants you to renounce your power? What sort of a friend is that?
I'm gonna let you guys decide what sort of friend that is. Because I've got a nifty idea. If people tell me to not let her live, I'm gonna kick her into the spider pit again. That seems like the only fair thing to do. It's just to give her a good old kick in the... Let's actually just do that right now, just to give you a good example as to what that looks like, so the people aren't gonna vote it just for the novelty factor of it. I'm good either way. There's a good ending where you free your dad and all things go pretty down south for the world, but you end up on top. Helping your dad's a great way to get on top of things, because, you know, nepotism. Not helping your dad, however, gives you great power and great responsibility. At the cost of being kind of square. Hey, stop.
Have you discovered Aaron's plans?
No, not yet.
Come on, let's go.
So, yeah, being a good guy with her, you kind of help her.
You won't use me anymore, wench.
Yes, my love. She'd thwart your desires.
No! So yeah, make your choice. I don't care either way, because the endings are pretty similar. It's mostly just flavor that changes it. You know. But next time we're going to learn the spooky, scary plans of a spooky, scary man.